Okay, so my name's Sai, and I'm part of Extinction Rebellion, the justice group within Extinction Rebellion, which is aiming to sort of like make the connections between inequality, injustice, poverty, and all the factors that people are facing right now, and connecting that with the climate emergency and the change in the way in which the nature's working and will work in the future, and how those two things are going to impact and will make the current injustices far worse. So one of the things which we need to be really aware of is the issue of migration and people who are forced to move because of circumstances way beyond their control, nearly always have been imposed as a result of conditions that have happened historically, such as colonialism and slavery, and they're forced to move. And we treat those people as the problem rather than the people who need to be supported. So it's really good to make connections with groups that are really trying to help. So we're here with Care for Calais and learning about the work that they do to support those people who are forced to move, and looking for ideas of how we can then do this work with people in our own country who in the energy crisis are going to be forced into poverty, requiring support, and building up those networks of mutual aid. So I think it's really important to link climate with all of the issues of injustice. So it's really good to be here.
Sai, yesterday you have been in Dunkirk. How did you find, the situation, refugees, and how was it, and what do you think?
Well, I mean, it's desperately sad to see people who are proud and dignified placed into a position of having to live on railway tracks. It's unbelievable.
What do you think about
But it's what was also people's resilience is so important. And you could see life. You could see parents looking after their children. You could see optimism that there might be a future, but I mean, against the most appalling tragic situation of living almost feral.
what do you think about British government's policy about refugees and how it affects people? Refugees in Calais, Dunkirk, and so on.
Shameful. I'm absolutely ashamed to have to identify as in any way complicit with the way in which people are treated. That rather than trying to make things better, they're making things worse, potentially much worse. The Nationalities and Borders Bill is going to criminalise the work that's going on here. It's going to make compassion a crime, looking after one another a crime. It's appalling, and everyone should be doing whatever they can to stop this bill from going through, and to reverse the direction and deal with the problems of why people move, because people don't move very often for any other reason than being forced to.
Thank you very much,
All
Sai.
right.
Thank you. Cheers.